is kind of an incredible thing to.
Well, we were talking earlier today. Most people, when they find out about Rocklahoma and start looking into it, they're surprised that we do that here. Like, yeah, we have electricity and running water, and
yes, it's held in the middle of a cow pasture.
Yeah, but that's
which it is, because when it rains really hard, that dirt, that cow shit smell just fogs up everything.
Have you come across an adult recently that has a really weird misconception about Oklahoma? I'm trying to think if I have. I know people from other places, maybe not the deep South, but people from other places always talk about how slow things are here, which I get to an extent. I mean, I lived in Denver. Denver's pretty fast paced.
Oh yeah.
People talk about Oklahoma in the opposite way they talk about Texas. People drive
what do you mean?
Too damn slow here. Well, you go down to Dallas or something, people doing 90 miles per hour on the highway. It's just casual. I mean, nobody cares.
I think Okies do kind of like to take our time. I mean,
I often find myself, sometimes I'll just be driving in the Trans Am. I'll just be cruising. I won't be going fast or nothing, but sometimes I'll dip 5 under. Sometimes I'll jump a few miles over, but I stay relative within the.
Well, number one, you
limits.
can hear your car coming from like half a mile away. So if that's not a big enough giveaway, then you have this funky. I mean, it's like generally orange Trans Am. Which, by the way, did you paint that, because I know it wasn't a factory color? So
yeah, we had it. Well, I didn't paint it personally, but I had it custom.
See, that's how Donnie will think outside the box.
GTO, that GTO orange. I mean, yeah, we couldn't find. I had to find someone to get a good.
Is that the same orange as Hemi orange?
No, it's GTO orange.
It's darker than Hemi, isn't it?
Brighter.
Has
more yellow in it. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
But see, like Donnie takes a Trans Am, has it painted a Mopar color. He don't care.
Oh, just what? Hell, is GTO orange an original Mopar color?
I didn't.
Hell, I don't know. I mean,
I know Hemi orange is. I know Hemi orange was.
GTO's a Pontiac, so.
Well, we've got it all screwed up then.
Yeah, I guess so. But
I don't know. I just had to have somebody custom do the body.
It does look pretty good, you paint a Trans Am GTO orange, you're gonna get some looks, and then now you got the sounds and what he's got. Now you people don't understand what's in this Trans Am. This is not a 77 Trans Am that's original by far. I've looked under this, and I know cars pretty well. So you look under it and you see a Hotchkiss suspension, a 4-link rear end, and he's running an LS7 engine. And you got headers, he's got dumps, and then it runs straight to the back. There's no muffler or nothing, but there is on the back, but not on the dumps. The dumps, you push a button on his dash, and it diverts the exhaust straight out.
Like a cannon.
Yeah. So, you can hear your car coming a half mile away, and you got to have that sound.
It's also funny, though, is that, I epitomize what, the average American would think an Oklahoman would look like. I got the mullet.
You got to do.
Got the Trans Am,
that's true.
Yeah, well,
I live out in the country.
It's easy to go fast in your car. It's real easy to go fast in your car. So I can see why you purposely have to drive it 5 under, because you're going to get noticed.
Yeah. Well, also, it's just, I try to take,
You get many tickets in that car, or you usually get out of them?
Man, I haven't been pulled over in a long while.
That's saying something in that car.
Well, it's a spectacle to look at.
That's one way to put it.
Some people might think it looks cool. Some people might not. I don't know. Some people might not like it, but I like it. It goes fast.
What does it do in a quarter?
It's about 11:08.
That's fast. You get 11. God dang, that's getting with it. Because
buckle up.
Well, yeah, because think about it. Trans Am. A Trans Am does not weigh what a 1964 Nova weighs. In 1964 Nova was a really light car. This Trans Am has got a lot of metal and a lot of interior, and it's still, he hadn't gutted the interior. Actually, the interior is sick inside that thing, if you ask me. But my favorite part about Trans Am's always has been the T-top.
Oh, yeah.
The chicken on the hood and the T-tops. And I don't know. Oh, nice little pop and top action there. I've never owned a car with T-tops. So I don't know what it's
haven't
like.
either.
I've owned a car with a sunroof, and it leaked.
Yeah.
Pissed me off, but
Was that a BMW?
matter of fact, it was.
I had a BMW that had a sunroof that leaked too. It was a 318.
323i or 325i.
well.
Well, yeah, 325i. That's all right. I've got a 535 sitting in my driveway doing nothing.
Well,
Yeah, it's the
does it have a
same
sunroof?
one that's been there for 5 years in the same spot.
Yeah, he hadn't moved an inch. since I've known you.
No, as a matter of fact,
Does it have a sunroof in it?
no, this one does not.
Good, because that son of a bitch would just leak.
But I did think about just opening up the trunk because you know how the trunk will open up like you'll never hit your head on a trunk lid on a BMW because it opens up, the hinge is complex. So I thought about just backing it up a little bit so it sticks out of the little carport thing that's under, and putting a bunch of dirt in the trunk and growing some marijuana. Just turn it into a big
That'd be the
flower
coolest
pot.
pot for pot I've ever seen.
What do you call this strain? I don't know. BMW 325i in your face.
I mean, if you're gonna have a car like a junker car sitting in your yard, I mean, a BMW's.
Yeah, right. That's a good point.
Yeah, you got 1978 Mercury in your front yard, and I got a damn BMW.
Some
Beat that shit.
Some people got a little gremlin sitting back there in their backyards.
That Gremlin's cool. I'd love to have a Gremlin or a Pacer.
Pacer.
I would love to have one of those two cars.
Didn't they make a Gremlin that was 4-wheel drive?
No, that was an
All-wheel
AMC.
drive?
That was an AMC Eagle.
Eagle, yeah.
AMC Eagle had a vacuum operated 4-wheel drive switch.
I was so does the early S10 Blazers had the same thing, and they were a pain in the ass.
Mm-hmm.
Pain in the ass.
You had to go out and lock the hubs.
Yeah. They damn. Now I lost what I was going to say. Shit, it happens.
I don't know. We were talking about strippers.
No, we're talking about that Eagle, that AMC Eagle.
Well, that too.
There was one on Craigslist this past weekend for sale. I was like, that'd be kind of cool to own.
What was the price?
I don't remember. I'm gonna get on there tonight and see if it's still for sale.
Well, yeah, because I mean, you would think all of them were crushed by now.
That's a pretty cool car. I'm grabbing a look at it right
And
now.
well,
It's
not only
pretty cool.
they made a wagon version of it too, but this was
They did.
but this was a car. It's a 2-door, 4-wheel drive car called the AMC Eagle. It didn't drive worth a shit. It lasted for about 2 years and then became an afterthought. and I think actually, as a matter of fact, I think it was the death of AMC altogether.
Really?
Yeah. Now, if I had to have an AMC car, give me a Javelin.
Man, I've never seen one in person.
A Javelin?
Oh
my gosh.
I've seen them in pictures,
Okay, yeah.
but I haven't seen one in person. Like, I've seen an AMC Eagle in person when I was little.
Yeah, Javelins are cool. A 72 AMC Javelin looks a lot like a Mustang Mach 1.
Okay.
Real similar. If you just look at it side to side. But, man.
I just pulled them up. They do.
Yeah. But, man, this thing would move. Isn't
Really?
It? Yeah, you had a Javelin SST, and then you had the AMX as well. But the Javelin was cooler. Javelin was.
I never knew about these.
Yeah, had a. It's kind of funny because some of them in AMCs, some of the motors were GMC, some of the motors were Dodge. Like you had a 360. 360 came standard in that automatic transmission. And why do I know this? Well, I don't know why I know this. I just love cars, and so I read about them and I talk about them and
never forget anything.
Yeah, except for what the flip happened yesterday
Yeah,
or 5
exactly.
minutes ago. Or my conversation yesterday with my wife on the phone, coming back from Oklahoma City, trying to think of my producer's first name.
Couldn't bring it
Had
to
to get.
mind.
I got to get a hold of Shiner, and I got to get a hold of. Oh crap!
Do you remember his
What's
name?
his name? I could not think of your name.
Weird.
Well, my blood sugar was going nuts. I was super dizzy. It was just, it wasn't a good time to be me. But yeah, I forgot your name, dude.
Well, that's all right. It's
didn't mean to, but
I mean, what a time. I mean, Donnie's a pretty common name right now. They got soaps. We got soaps. Donnie.
Soaps?
Yeah.
Yeah, just think about soap whenever you Don.
Oh, I get it now. Don. Okay. I was lost there for a while.
I was waiting for you to catch up. I knew where he was going with it.
Well, that hand grenade didn't blow up in my face because I didn't get it. You had to tell me it. If I finally got it 5 seconds later, bam, that's a hand grenade joke. But
well, there you go.
But no, gosh, what else is there, man? We're about the end of the road here. Hang on. I think we pretty much are.
Except for
sitting here at the end of the road.
We need
something. What do we need, Donnie?
Let's call for alcohol.
Thanks, Donnie. You are awesome. It's a recording of somebody, but Donnie found it, and we use it.
What do you got for last call?
Well, first off, what's the deal with James Woods?
I'll be honest with you, buddy. I've been so busy, I haven't even jumped on that.
You know, his content has just not been. I don't know if he's feeling bad, if he got the coronavirus,
Corona.
I don't know, because he still tweets, but it's just, man, it's not as funny as it used to be.
I wonder if he has to kind of dial it back a little bit since they let him back on.
Don't know. Perhaps. I didn't think anybody could ever get kicked off of social media platform. I mean, I could understand there's extenuating circumstances, like if the only pictures you post are nude pictures on Facebook and that goes out to the public, well, okay, you're banned for life. I get that. But that, your nakedness on a social media platform is not upheld by the Constitution like your opinion is. Does that make sense? You have the right to free speech, but you don't have a right to post naked pictures on somebody else's platform.
Well, because you get into that free speech thing there when you say that.
Well, but free speech is fine.
Larry Flint, look what he did over pictures.
Yeah, over pictures, but this is just him tweeting. This is just James Woods tweeting. It's his opinion.
Yeah.
I'm sorry if it hurts your feelings, AOC. Actually, sorry, not sorry, but... But, if that hurts your feelings, well, bummer. Your public profile. Or, better yet, don't be a dipshit, and people won't tweet about you.
There was a guy on Instagram, and he had a huge Twitter account that was at Educating Liberals, and he posted something a couple days ago, and they booted him off. And he's on a tirade on Instagram. Which, I get, like, if we have freedom of speech, then how do these platforms, how are they able to censor what we see? Are we in a gray area because they're privately owned?
Because you're posting pictures on somebody else's formula. Words or forum. Not formula, forum. But words are different. Are they not?
I guess that's for the Supreme Court to decide again and again. I think they're the same. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a certain sense of censorship. Think of the internet like the TV. Basic cable and everything is the content's pretty tame and but you go on to other websites that have forums that have standardized rules. Well, then you can disperse your content into those without any repercussions. Generally speaking, but
the hell did you just say?
No, I was with him though. I totally understood every bit of that.
Man, it must be just because I'm foggy today or something. I'm
high as shit though.
That was coming into my. It was like, okay, class, your end of the year physics grade relies on one oral question, and I'm gonna tell it to you, and you have to answer it in 2 seconds. And right, but it's a paragraph long question that he asked. How in the hell are you going to remember what he started saying by the time he gets to the end of what he was saying?
People self-regulate their web pages. That's all I'm saying. And you're right to say that. They're privately owned and everything, but people, people